How did I end up with the theme week again? How is this happening? I am not that creative or original. I need a moment of I need a week of pause. I need oh well. However, before we get to that, there was something that I need to stop. There are some things that I've noticed that now I want to share. First of all, I need to shave because when I don't, I end up going like this, and I'm realizing that I'm doing things where I'm just talking and I'm just scratching, which always looks really cool when you're watching someone that is talking. You're like, uh-huh, yeah. Videos that I make always work out perfectly so that whenever I'm done, the freeze frame, wherever it lands, is never good. It's always, here are my favorites for the freeze frame. Then there's also, and on occasion, it's just, you see the video and you're like, that person's crazy. I never seem to get a good shot. Maybe, who knows what this one could be? This one might be something like, there's always the halfway blink when someone's talking and then saying a word, so the freeze frame for the video becomes... I was cleaning out a box and there was stuff in it from like second grade, which I hang on to because in my head I'm like, oh, someday I might need this paper. I'm seriously, my room is like clearing out because of all the stuff that I just am deciding I don't need this anymore. So it's gone. It's good. There's room now. Something that I discovered though when I was cleaning out my room is that, I think I probably knew it subconsciously, but now that it's in the open and, staring me in the face, I have to accept it and come to terms with it. Everyone has their thing, I'd say, no matter what it be. Some people collect shoes, other people have scarves or handbags. Just everyone has a little thing that they get. Mine is hoodies. I have an absurd amount of hoodies. More than any other item of clothing that I own is just hoods. I don't know why, because they're comfortable. Maybe it's because they're versatile. It's not like I ignore any of them. Each one is uniquely comfortable in its own way. Each one I wear equally, well, except for this one. But also each one has its own story that goes with it. Like, there's a reason why I have every one, because I can look at each individual one and know exactly what I was doing when I had it, or what stage of my life I was in when I was wearing it. And I love each of them individually. Each one is uniquely me. But regardless, I'm willing to accept that I have a problem. I'm going back to the Guatemala one. Because I love it. Alright, to this issue of there being a new theme for this week. There's actually one that Shannon and I talked about, which we both agreed would be fun to do. Seeing as this is a Nerd Fighter vlogging channel, in honor of Hank's 50 Jokes video, the Week of Eighters this week are challenged to have jokes to tell. At least 5. I'm going to say that, at least 5 jokes. You can make them up if you want. They don't have to be actually funny, that might be too much pressure. But, jokes. I guess I'll start off. The first 2 are honestly from class. Probably the best literature professor I've ever had, Mr. Cairns. He's amazing. He has the storyteller voice where whenever he speaks, you either want to be lulled to sleep by this voice, or you feel like something epic is about to happen no matter what he's saying. We were getting into the Greek studies, so he would say, well, you might ask yourself, what is a myth? Well, a myth's a female moth, but that's not important right now. A thought to ponder. When you're out with your honey and your nose gets kind of runny, don't think it's funny because it's not. What did the carpet say to the floor? Go ahead, I'll cover you. Why did the monster take 10 months to finish his book? Because he just wasn't that hungry. How do you tease fruit? Ba-na-na-na-na-na. A woman walks up to an old man on a park bench. She stops and says, I couldn't help but notice how happy you look. What's your secret to a long and happy life? He replied, I smoke 3 packs a day, drink a case of beer, eat fatty foods, and never, ever exercise. Wow, that's amazing. How old are you? 26. 2 penguins arrive at a seagull's party. One turns to the other and says, man, I knew we'd be overdressed. Just made that one up. That was bad, wasn't it? No, it could use some work. We'll work it. We'll rework it. That'll be a good joke. Fezzik, are there rocks ahead? If there are, we'll all be dead. That's not really a joke, but it makes me laugh. Therefore it qualifies. Yeah, I want jokes from all y'all. And Shannon, I hope you feel better. Pre-sick sucks. Not awesome.